gentlemen, welcome to episode 29 of the TBD Gaming Podcast. As per usual, I'm your host Harry. Joining me today is the usual crew. Adri, welcome.
Hi.
Hi, Adri. Weird angle, but okay.
The best.
The best angle. We can see very clearly your nose in high def. Um, moving on to Reese. Reese, welcome back.
Hi everyone. Hope you guys are doing well.
Good,
It's
thanks.
been a very, very interesting couple of days. So I bet you can see my eyes are really like sleepy and stuff. Of course, not about gaming, it's about work and stuff. But yeah, let's just hope you guys are doing well.
Cool, thank you, Reese. Moving on to Zert. Welcome back, Zert.
Hi guys, good to be back.
Yeah, he looks tired. That says enough already, lah. That says enough of what happened over the past few days. All right,
Yeah, good listen to that.
let's quickly move on. I'm sure we have a lot of things to talk about, but let's start with what have we been playing. I'm pretty sure three of us here will have the very same answer, so I'm not gonna go there first. Let's go with Adri
Okay.
first. He better give us a
I
good
did-
answer, or else we'll ban him already because he's not one of us.
I did not play. Then gone.
Okay, Adri, what do you play?
I decided to be a hipster and not get Tears of the Kingdom.
What?
Oh,
You're missing out.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna be quiet.
sorry,
Oh,
Just go ahead.
I got a lot of bad luck. So this year I'm trying to change it. I already mentioned it in an earlier podcast. So yeah, I finished Wulong this week. I finished.
Congrats!
Yeah,
Nice.
thank goodness. I played a bit of the new Hawken.
Oh yeah, okay.
And what else there? I think that's just two. Just those two. I was focusing more on Wulong more because that one was in my backlog for a long time. So yeah, done.
Wulong it's like a 30 hours game. Is that it?
Wait, what did this game? Yeah, it's a 30 hours game. It's a
Well,
30 hours.
Mhm.
plus Game Pass.
Okay lah.
So, well,
It's on Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. 26 hours. Still got the extra missions I able to complete also. So it's
Nice.
like complete, which is great lah. In my books.
What's your
Glad
next
that's
game?
done.
What's your next game?
Next game would be Jedi Survivor, knowing that how short it is.
He
According-
literally just
Look
Oh,
at
is
Zerg.
threw away Zelda.
Yeah, I throw away Zelda.
Yeah.
I'm a hipster this year. So
I got a lot of argument on that, but we'll talk about it a bit later. But yeah, definitely.
All right.
I'm
So
getting this
Go ahead.
heated topic today. Okay, yeah, that's about it for me.
okay. So let's move on to. I think I don't need to move on to all three of us. Let's just get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Unless you guys have any other games that you want to mention. Zerk, do you have any other games you
I
want to mention
do.
first? Okay, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
I shamelessly purchased Darkest Dungeon 2.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Sorry,
Okay.
Nice,
what?
nice.
I was
Darkest Dungeon.
just recently
Oh.
because
okay.
because
Oh, good.
I got no other games to play.
What? Say yeah again.
Because he's
Yeah.
done. He finished
No,
playing them. all.
don't spoil that. No.
Okay.
I just purchased it because it's quite cheap in what's the store again? What's the name
Epic
of that
Games
store?
Store?
Black color. Yeah,
Steam?
Epic Games launcher. Yeah,
Oh,
Epic
okay.
Games Store. Was it 44 ringgit? It's a different game compared to
The first one,
They
is
were
it?
saying that it's a Darkest Dungeon 2, right? But it's not actually a continuation from the first. So you should give it a try if you love Darkest Dungeon.
Okay.
It's fun lah. It's dark. So yeah, I've
The
been
first
playing
one
that.
was amazing. I thought the first one was
The first one was hard.
Yeah,
For
the
yeah,
me,
first
it
one
was hard.
That's
Exactly,
what I heard.
fun.
exactly.
So
That's what
I
I'm
did not buy. I actually
saying.
saw a lot of times it goes on sale, but I'm very scared to
It
go.
was
Isn't it
hard.
free? Oh, it's free on Xbox. Right?
I
can't
Game
remember.
Pass not sure. Actually, maybe can check. I thought I
Okay,
saw.
I'll check it now. Hold on. Yeah, it's on game.
Now,
Yeah,
It's on game.
I should play it.
But
Just give it a
I
go.
actually play it. I play it on the iPad. It's so hard, man. It's so
iPad?
Oh,
hard.
yeah. Yeah, I think I played on the iPad as well. It was
It was-
very
It was 4 ringgit at the time, so I bought it lah. But yeah,
wow.
I mean, the
You
first one
can
is
see
always
it's
on sale. Always on sale.
1 hour is one of the toughest iPad games. I can tell you that. This and I can agree to that.
Are there much competition right
You're
there?
right. You're right. You're right. It's pretty demanding in terms of the gameplay, right? Yeah. Well, I got a good feel for the game. Also, that's I think the difficulty uh, reminds me a lot of our old uh NES kind of game where
Mm-hmm.
it's very punishing. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and the last one that I played was again Diablo 4. If it is not
Oh,
known.
nice.
You mean that
Yeah.
isometric? You mean that isometric game that's like
So popular now.
that most likely costs like $70. That looks this just like a Diablo. It's a Diablo 2, but just better enhanced.
Two.
Yeah.
$70
Looks
DLC,
like Diablo
dude.
1.
That's a,
It was not an extremely brilliant game if you want to consider the price, but being able to play with friends,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, the
I get it. I
multiplayer
get
yeah,
it. No worries. I'm just
that is the
trolling.
best experience. Yeah.
I
So
kind of wish
is
that
it
I
like
play. Sorry, go ahead, Reese.
is it like the Diablo 3 online play or where
You require connection for sure. It is like
okay
it's more like Diablo 2 in terms of, you know, the play style. If you play
is there
Diablo Immortal, the mechanics
okay
has a lot of Diablo Immortal
okay.
adaptation, I would say. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while that I played Diablo 3. It's way back then, right? But Diablo 3, it would cap up to 4 players, right? If I'm not mistaken, under
Yeah,
one game.
this one you can actually cross
Eight.
platform, cross progress. I heard. I'm not sure about that,
Okay.
but the ability for you to actually play with friends to beat 12 of you to beat this world boss. I think that's the best
Okay.
one. So basically, we were like sleeping just to be awake again in 3 hours time to beat that boss because the spawn rate is like every 3 hours. So it's fun in
Okay.
that social thing, lah. Yep.
Okay.
You're actually mute, Adri.
Yeah, we on mute, Udri.
Sorry. Do you set an alarm or something?
We do. We wake
What a
each other's
practical
up. Like
question.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder if I actually play Diablo 3 with other people, would my experience be better? I'm not sure. I kind of wish it does.
I did that. I got a chance to play with other people,
How was it?
but I guess Diablo 2 made a lot of impact in terms of how the multiplayer work. So when you had a, a lot of changes for Diablo 3, it felt a bit limiting. I would say that would be the right word. And then I don't know, maybe the pace of Diablo 3 was more towards an action oriented kind of game, which gave me a bit of I don't know, that off feeling. So I don't know. Yeah. So the multiplayer felt were there just to to grind and to just get those rare drops, right? So it feels a lot like that. Unlike Diablo 2, again, this is from my memory that's like 20 years ago. Diablo 2, despite it's still a grinding kind of game, looting kind of game, right? But you can feel that there is a I think element of creepy and magical that are more less action oriented kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it feels a bit less fast paced compared to D3. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Diablo 2 gave me a lot of good memories. So maybe nostalgic goggles are working on me. But yeah, I was not enjoying D3 as much as I enjoyed
yeah.
uh, D2 in terms of the online network kind of game. Yep.
Okay, good stuff. B4. Hopefully it comes out. I said before lah. I hope the game goes to Game Pass so I can play. I'm
Oh,
not willing to buy. I got Diablo
Microsoft,
3.
buy the thing.
seriously, seriously, Ari. Eh,
I'm so
But,
cheap
but
lah. I'm so cheap. I'm so sorry.
no.
I got D3
Let's
when they bundled together with
No, no,
D2.
the game is too expensive. That's what I will say.
yeah. I think this year our pockets are gonna be like making a
Yeah.
big huge
Can you
hole. Yeah.
imagine selling a collector's edition without the game itself?
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Already.
bro, it's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, correct. That's what they're doing,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
Wait,
it's
hold
very
on a
weird.
second. Hold on a second. The Zelda's collector's edition has the game.
Yeah,
Yes, of course,
yeah, it does,
of course.
That's a huge L, man. Oh,
right?
it is a huge L. My God. Okay, how dare you do that? All right, let's move on first because since we're on topic, the next
Mm.
game what basically all three of us have been playing. Well, one that Adri did not play,
Except,
except Adri. Except we're gonna make him feel bad every single time, which is
yeah,
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We're
All
gonna talk
right.
about that. We're gonna segue into our very first topic, which is our first impression of the game. Again, I'm gonna set the rules first. I pretty much it's easy for
ooh,
me because there seems to be no spoiler for me because I didn't experience much. So we're gonna talk about everything except story spoilers. All right. So I hope
except
everyone can
story.
follow the
Okay.
rules. All right. Please, no story
What about
spoilers.
Just the story
what,
spoiler, right?
No
what
story at
about the
all.
gameplay? The gameplay part.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that there are
Every
some. Yeah.
everything
Oh,
everything is
Everything
everything
spoiler
is
lah.
everything is
Okay.
off the limit. I mean, everything is acceptable except stories because I
Oh,
would
Okay.
wow.
because a lot of stuff Nintendo has already revealed themselves. One of the biggest
What?
kept secret
Mm.
is Nintendo where they reveal themselves already, right?
Really?
So
I don't know, though.
Mm,
one of the biggest
there's another
Okay. All
mechanics
right. All right.
feature
Yeah,
they
okay.
review this. I double check already, so we can talk about it.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All
okay.
right,
But yeah.
so I'll be the
Yeah.
last one. I let Reese do the honor first. Reese,
Go, Reese.
what is your
Uh,
impression? Go.
Okay. I'll I'll just say it out. I love this game. I love this game. I would say that so far again I'm definitely still far away in finishing the game in this, but so far it has been wowing me every uh every time my gameplay session with the with the game. And I'm saying I've been playing that a lot, right? And then each time it still give me those surprises that I did not expect. Well, of course, the 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 intro was amazing. I don't know, the intro was amazing. It really pulls me into the game, and yeah, it's I think l- it's it just made Breath of the Wild definitely a tech demo kind of stuff, because it really fully utilized the potential for that game. I think that 6 years that we're waiting, 6 or 5 years that we're waiting, they really f- push it to Gear 6 or something like that. They maybe back then what happened was that Wii U was the one who being holding it back, so they have to limit themselves because of Wii U kind of thing. And I think it was the pressure that they need to release the Switch as soon as possible, right? So with that, it felt that uh, Breath of the Wild was the best that they can deliver, which is definitely one of the best game ever made. Breath of the Wild. I mean, we have to admit that it breaks the logic of Zelda format, and at the same time, it set up a very high benchmark for other game to keep up with it, right? But somehow again, Nintendo just triumphed, just one up Breath of the Wild with Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, and just wanted to go back to what I wanted to mention to Adri, right? I think this game, Adri, for you, especially for you, right? I let me be honest. I know you have been having those kind of doubts in terms of Zelda as a series, right? But then again, this game, for a game developer, y- uh, y- it's something that you really need to experience, because it's just wizardry kind of thing that they managed to as everyone was. I mean, looking on the net kind of stuff. So a lot of great, developers were like surprised and could not fathom how did Nintendo were able to do all those stuff, right? And it's a 16 gig kind of game, but it
16 gig, right?
delivers at every 16. I think in fact they I think they cut off a bit of the size. I think it was 15.5 just 2 weeks, 3 weeks before they released the game, right? So it and we are seeing games that are 100 gigs, 200 gigs kind of game coming in, and the I think the volume of value that Nintendo have managed to put in this game is just amazing. Just it's and I know this is a negative point for Nintendo. We're running it on a 7 years old console, 6 years old console. Switch. In fact, Switch. We need to be honest. Even when they released Switch back then, it was still uh, I think basically
It was still
below an
outdated. It
average
was
kind
still
of.
outdated. It's already
Yeah,
outdated
below
when it
than
came out.
average. Exactly. And how the developers are able, how uh, first party Nintendo team were able to deliver this is it just what do you call that? The wizardry kind of stuff. Nobody will be able
It's
to.
impossible. It's a
It's
miracle. It's
possible,
a
exactly.
miracle.
So I'm going back to you, Adri. This, I think, knowing your background, of course, I don't know how, but it's something that you would need to see and play to to see how amazing this from technical kind of view, right? I mean, I know back then you did mention about this before that uh there's gonna be a very marvel for a lot of developers when uh they took the 6 years to really go deep uh, into the freedom of the physics kind of law that happened in this game and now they're adding it with a lot of those new abilities that are coming in it. So it definitely took a lot of time, but it really, I think, uh, they really did it. I don't know how. Nobody knows how. Yeah, they really did it. And okay, yeah, that's just for the developer kind of thing. But as a gamer itself, I thought so far they're correcting a lot of those nitpick that we brought up with Breath of the Wild back then. They're correcting a lot of those things. I know people are hating that weapon uh degeneration kind of stuff, right? So, but apparently there's a way that you can repair weapon in this game, and yeah, that was pretty surprising. So there is some way that you can actually fix your weapon.
Is
Uh,
it?
yeah,
Okay. I
yeah, it
definitely
is.
have not seen it. I definitely have not
Yeah.
done it.
There's a way that you can fix your
Spoiler.
weapon.
Spoiler.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
gonna.
fine.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Well, of course we have that fusion kind of thing, right?
Yep.
But there is a way to fix your weapon, so maybe you'll try to check it out because yeah, it's a I think Nintendo purposely didn't share about that, but you can actually repair your weapon, something like that. So it's nice. And again, going back to the gameplay kind of thing, it's a gameplay kind of thing, right? This game uh fix most of the nitpick that we got with Breath of the Wild, and they did it really well. I think one of the biggest thing, again, this might be slightly of a spoiler kind of thing, the dungeons, right? So Breath of the Wild did have some issue in regards to that. Of course they still have that what do you call the
Divine Beast.
uh divine beast kind of thing. It's still a dungeon, but it was uh I think it was not as what a lot of people expected, but this time around, it they deliver on that as well. It was just amazing. I'm basically on my second or third dungeon from skin, and I thought the first dungeon surprised me so well, but and then I was having a big like a lower kind of expectation for the next dungeon, but somehow they managed to wow me again with the second third dungeon. It was just wow, something like that. So yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna be quiet. So that's my point. So yeah, I'm enjoying this game so much right now. Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
pretty sure you will say you will talk more if I allow you another 1 hour. but we don't have that extra 1 hour. So I'm gonna let Zerk to say
Yeah,
the
yeah.
next one. Zerk,
All right, sir.
Go,
Me?
Zerk.
Uh, yes,
it's a game.
that's it.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Anything to elaborate?
No, yeah, I'm sorry. Uh, I really want to talk a lot about Zelda, but since I do respect, some people decided not to play the game
Wow.
selectively. No, if okay lah, if you really
Hypocritical.
think what you saw in the trailer or what you saw in the Nintendo shows, reveal everything, just wait
Oh
for it.
boy. Oh boy. Just gonna tell it. Oh boy.
Right? Okay. Apart from that, I'm not as huge as a open world game. To be honest, I don't really finish my Zelda Breath of the Wild when I first got it.
Mhm.
Has it been 4 years ago? I can't remember. But then
Heaven.
it was really a struggle initially because it's really open world. It's a good game. When I was studying that Diablo was expensive, I do think this game deserves to be $79. Although in Malaysia we got it super cheap. If you can get
For
it
some reason.
new, just get it new. For those
Yeah,
people
that's
who never, yeah, for those people who never played this game before, a beginner who never got any games before, there's a lot of you guys buying this game. It's worth it. Enjoy the game. Don't rush for the story. In fact, if you just keep the storyline like I did, most of the NPC storyline, the tips are just look at the red color, font, and you will know where to go. Breath of the Wild, you will just get lost because there's no direction where you need to go. Some people don't like that. Some people like linear gameplay, right? So, TLDR, I accidentally finished the game, not because I want to finish the game.
What a
You will
chat.
know what I'm talking about if you were to. Okay, in this game, there's a lot of thing about bow and arrow, right? I am exploring every corners for the arrow, and then I accidentally finish the game. That's how
How
it
does
goes.
that work?
So yeah, it will
well,
work. Just
just
take a look at it.
How does
So
that work? I don't
yeah, it
understand.
works.
What do you do?
That's what I was telling you. There's so many
I
things I
saw
want to
you guys.
tell you. Yeah, there's so many things I want to tell you about the technical, but for me, just not telling people about the storyline because of the spoiler. There's some technical combat, blah blah blah, that you shouldn't tell because it will spoil the experience.
I
That's
mean,
what
I mean,
I
if
believe.
I get it, I
Mm.
get it, I totally get it. I mean, as long as
Yeah,
the mechanic is story related, then just don't share it. It's
right,
fine. I totally
right.
get it. Totally get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the
Just,
world
just
are huge. Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, sure.
No,
I
it's
just
okay.
wanna.
It's
Yeah.
okay. Proceed. I would just yes,
No,
yes.
no, I was just checking out you guys are having a chat about the arrow kind of thing, right?
Uh-huh.
For some reason, I am. I think I never got a problem with arrow. It's like everywhere I go, I'll be having like arrows here. I mean, I got a lot of arrows. I don't have to buy any. I think simply I got around 200, 300 arrows.
Wow.
Just
What?
I don't know. Is it lucky or what? But I'm just getting arrows everywhere. So I think yeah, I didn't get the problem. I don't know whether there's a game kind of mechanic
I
uh that
for
yeah.
for those people who never played any Nintendo games before and you played
Mm.
exclusively Sony games, for example, you will feel like home because this game will remind you of Alloy, Horizon. You
Mhm.
use a lot of arrow, which is why I depleted most of my arrow. I've been experimenting here and there. I
Ah,
use I use arrow like water. So not because I cannot find. I've been mixing too much.
okay.
So yeah,
All
those are
right.
the technical things I want to talk
I
about. And then, if you were
Uh,
regretting or you were complaining about, oh, I hate the durability of the weapon, I think that's part of the
Oh yeah,
gameplay.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Like I said, just enjoy the game. I love it. I plan to replay the game, but Diablo has been putting me off. Next week gonna be a Diablo release, right? But I will try to play it again and again. If you're contemplating whether you should buy, take a look at the price. You can sell it off at the second hand price at a higher price even because people will always play this
They
game.
will do it. They will do it.
Yeah, yeah. So that
Yeah.
that is the gist of what I'm trying to say. The world are huge. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's like triple
It's
huge.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah,
three times. Yeah, I mean, you played Breath of the Wild, right? So it's yeah. Just want to add that I think the difficulty for the game is got influenced by Elden Ring for some reason. I don't know. Harry, you
yeah,
might agree on that. I felt that the game is definitely
The game is
less
harder.
forgiving than
The
yeah,
game is
less forgiving
harder.
than yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
even at this point in time, I still get one hit kind of I mean, one hit KO kind of something from the bad
Yeah,
guys, right? But yeah,
it's okay
yeah,
for you to die multiple times. I died multiple times. It's okay for you to
yeah.
struggle to catch the frog like for 2 or 3 hours, which I did, or even catch a bird or kill a bird. Just enjoy it, you know.
Money is tough as well. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. Maybe we might need like other session. Just once Adri got a chance to play the game, and then we'll just do a recap of it, lah. But
Someday.
yeah,
Someday.
All
yeah.
right, I'll go with mine. I also don't know how to summarize my feelings. First of all, I think this game, although it doesn't have the initial like shock value of Breath of the Wild coming from Skyward Sword, this game definitely is an evolution on top of what Breath of the Wild has done. This is indeed the actual formula, the actual form of Breath of the Wild that the devs actually wanted to do. But of course, they cannot fit in because of technicality, the hardware of the Wii U. But with the Switch, they're able to do all this kind of stuff, lah. All right. So what else do I want to say? I'll just give a few things that I like, lah. Right. I like that the games give you even more freedom. I was just playing moments just now, and I was trying to. I'm actually at the Sky Island. I'm trying to get to another higher platform, and then I was using the eagle thing, that flying platform thing. I attached a fan. I was trying to get there. I thought I was very clever, right? So end up I'm not getting as high as I need. But then I saw those floating platforms
Alright, I know
getting
where you are.
closer. I used the accent just in time for me to get up there.
Nice.
I love it. This is one of the best example I can give you in terms of the freedom, the very cleverness of the world. The world. One thing I like about Breath of the Wild and carries over to here is that the world is your puzzle. And that's one thing I
Mhm.
don't see in a lot of other open world games. A lot of time it's very restrictive. They don't give you too much freedom. So it's for me, lah, right? This game, right, is kind of like, how do I put this? Like Skyrim, it's like a much better version of Skyrim, just that without the skies, the sky section. Why? Right? First off, I think again, no story spoilers or any story spoilers related mechanics, nothing, because I have not touched it. There are caves. There are caves
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
which reminds me of Skyrim, because Skyrim has caves.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Okay.
and just like Skyrim, I have the very first. I have a shock when I go into Skyrim, one of the dungeon, and I keep going down. I keep going down. I keep going down, and then I'm sure you guys know already. One, there is a world down there at Skyrim, one of the area lah. Huh? Big open world in Skyrim. You can just go anywhere you want. It's the same thing here. It is the same thing here. This is not spoiler because Nintendo has already revealed themselves. The depths is ridiculous. I actually gone through one of the I think what the first thing when I go down, right, I didn't go everywhere. I immediately went to the one of the middle part. I'm not gonna say what it is, it's in the middle part. And one of the quests actually lead me to what's it called? Follow this guy
Mhm.
to some certain place. I see that there's a big hole. I jump down. As I jump down, there's a big drum or gong. Then the whole place down there is dark. And then there's just one little source of light. And then I realized I went to the depth and I opened the map. It's a totally you know usually the map actually show everything, right? That map is the same size as the surface. So that was a big shock for me. So that was awesome. That's another thing I love lah. What else? The fuse mechanics doesn't bother me that much. Lah. I actually quite enjoy it. Although I do realize that it's not really that much durable compared to what we have on Breath of the Wild. Just a
Oh,
bit. Just a bit.
well, as mentioned, so you find a way to repair your weapon soon. Don't worry.
Yeah. But then I actually don't mind it because the weapon durability doesn't really bother me that much in Breath of the Wild because
Right.
it just forces you to try out different weapons. So I end up
Adapt.
trying a lot of different
Correct.
weapons. Some of them is just stupid. Doesn't make sense.
Mm.
But I definitely am enjoying it. But overall, I can't say much lah. But I definitely okay. One more thing, this just the last thing I mentioned, right? What that I love is this game, right? Among all the unlocking towers, right? This is the coolest looking. This is the coolest way to unlock a
Oh
tower.
yeah.
It's
Exactly.
it is something, isn't it? So this it just really shows that you can like Assassin's Creed. You get to a tower and you look around, right? He doesn't really look around that character, but then in here, right, you can actually see that he is actually surveying around. So I kind of like the smaller details now. The last thing I'll just mention about what I don't like is the fusing, the what's it called, the arrow
Menu?
fusing, the
Menu.
scrolling left and right. I don't like it. I wish there was a better way to do it. Because it just keeps scrolling left and right, and then there's no better way to sort things. Also, I just wondering, is there anything else we can the devs can try to improve on it lah. Aside from that, I think I'm okay with it lah. There's some certain mechanics that don't actually explain that well, like the throwing the material mechanic. You kind of like have to like in a weird way. It's a new thing. It's a new thing. You kind of have to use the throw button, and then only then you select to throw a bomb. Yeah,
Okay.
that was weird. That was.
Yeah.
Is there a better
Yeah.
way to do it? That's one. Sorry, I keep saying.
And apparently that feature, well, that thing that you need to throw is something that's pretty important. You need to do that to go through the game, right? So I thought that was weird as well. So
Yeah.
that it's such an important kind of move set, but with that kind of setup to use, it's
Yeah.
a bit weird. Yeah.
True. I definitely agree. Just one last thing. I need to go move on already. But one last thing. The fuse, right? One thing I don't like is that if you want to fuse with the materials you want, you can't just do it in the menu. You have to throw it out. They only fuse it. True.
You're
Am I saying that
talking
right?
Yeah.
about you're talking about anything
The
else?
weapon,
Everything?
weapon
The
and
sword,
shield.
the bow? Oh, okay.
Weapon.
Yeah, I mean, let's say
Weapon
you
and
have a
shield.
specific
Yeah,
thing
the-
in your,
Yeah.
you have a specific thing on your
Yeah.
what you collected. You want to fuse it.
Understood.
That is a
True.
problem that is especially a problem when you are engaging with the enemy.
Correct.
Yeah, you have to
Correct.
throw
You
it
can
out.
only do that with an arrow.
Yeah, you can only do
You
that with
know,
arrow. Why can't we just
throwing
do it
it
on our
out.
materials, right?
Yeah.
So I just don't. Why can't you
Yeah.
just do it in the menu? I don't get it.
I think because they would need to segregate between shield and sword, right? So because both shield and sword can be fused with something.
use and
Yeah, so I'm not sure because when you throw out those item, right, you would need to select whether you want it to be on your shield or on your sword or something like that. So
But
I think that might be the
Then my counter is that why can't you just button map it like shield was ZL, right? When you're at the menu, there's no ZL, right? So why can't you just press ZL? When
Correct.
you're at the
Yeah,
menu, you
maybe.
can.
Yeah.
I'm not sure is the Y button used.
I
If it's not, then why not choose
yeah
that? I don't get it. That was weird. That was really weird.
I was honestly having a difficulty in my last one when I tried to fuse and everything. But I do think I wish when I was playing, right, there's a wheel or something
Oh yeah, something like that.
in Horizon. Yeah.
Yes, I just wish there's a better way to do this. I don't think I trust that these game devs are very clever. I don't think they overlook this. There must be some reason why. So I hope they solve it lah. Maybe in a future patch or something. Because that is a real problem. That is a real problem. So and please don't bully the Korok seats. those
Ah,
double Korok, one Korok
yep.
onto me, another Korok, please. That was hilarious. I actually have some really funny ones,
Oh
some
yeah, yeah.
frustrating ones as well. Actually, it was fun. I actually like the interactivity. I think you get to engage with getting one Korok to another Korok. That was fun. But I think they overdid it lah. There are quite a few. There's quite a few. So
Well, I think that is just a
Segue.
treatment for whatever happened in Brother Wild, because everyone hates Korok. Brother Wild, so they just purposely give you an opportunity to take a revenge on them. I don't know why, and people are appreciating that kind of value. So you can see a lot of people are yeah. But I just want to add a bit on this. I know I'm taking a bit just quick one. I thought the marketing deal was amazing. So Nintendo managed to really they try to I think how do you say this? Try to not make us realize that what is actually the secret of the game, which
mm,
I think you only know after you play the game, right? So on the trailers and on the gameplay kind of demo, they really managed to hide it pretty well. They managed to,
oh yeah,
and then when you got the game, you were like, wow, right? So I think that despite this game getting a lot of attention, they somehow they managed to hide the best deal only after the game got released, right?
yeah.
That was amazing.
I'll just
Yeah.
put it this way, all right. Like I said just
Mm.
now, the surprise for me was down there, lah. But
Oh yeah.
the even I will just put it this way. Even though I say that's the surprise, you really have to experience it yourself. The process
Yeah,
of going
exactly.
down, everything as the music kicks in, as you landed. I haven't even say
Yeah, the
when you look
music.
around. I don't want to say what you look around, what you see, but it's the experience. Even if I tell you that is there, you really have to experience it. That is nothing. That's something that I can't tell you. I can tell you now, but
Mm-hmm.
the experience is just very different. So wow, what a game! What a game! This is exactly what I wanted. Like in zombie games, Days Gone is what I wanted. But this open world game, Tears of the Kingdom is exactly what I wanted. So I'm actually very appreciative of what I get to play this past 2 years. So fantastic! What a fantastic game. We shall talk about it more
Yeah, maybe.
once
Yeah.
Adri finally joins us.
Yeah, we really want to want to see from the developer kind of view, because I think so far I've been hearing a lot. We've been seeing a lot of tweets coming in from big guns, right? And they were amazed with what's going on. So yeah,
All
cool.
right, we shall reserve our more in-depth reviews. Actually, that's pretty
We'll
much
wait
what I
for you,
know.
Adri.
That's
Don't
pretty
worry.
much what I know.
We'll wait for
Adri,
You
don't
mean
Thank you for
worry.
spoiler,
waiting.
right?
That is pretty
Do
much what I
we'll
you?
wait
know.
for you to say sorry that uh, hey, you're not playing this.
No lah. I
I'm just
mean,
Sorry,
joking.
you stayed on
No,
long.
don't worry
I'm
about
just
it
joking.
because you take your time. Take your time. We shall talk about it later on because I have we talk about
Absolutely.
just now is pretty much what I experienced also. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
going around. I haven't even went to any dungeon, whatever it is.
Correct,
Nothing.
correct. Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh
not
my god.
joking.
Yeah.
So let's go on to our second topic, which is it's also Zelda
Yeah.
related, but let me just go back. What the hell? Where's the question? All right, cool. Our thoughts. Basically, we got another surprise for the game, which is that Tears of the Kingdom has sold 10 million copies worldwide in the first
Wow.
3 days. So let's talk about this sales figure. We're not talking about the game anymore. So, based on what we played, do you think this is surprising? For me, I just feel we go first. It's not surprising because this game hits a lot of demographic. Let me just put it this way: it hits the people that love Breath of the Wild. It hits people that love survival games, building things. People that loves building things, basically creativity and stuff lah. So for me, that is a whole big audience. Plus that the influencers helped. What do you guys think? For me, it makes sense. Reese.
Okay. I think this. I think what they've done is just the way what the market is reflecting. So I know Zelda is. I mean, we all know Zelda is a very old game. It has been since way back in 1980s, right, and until this date, right. So they know that they need to find a way to penetrate those market, those new generation, those those Fortnite generation, those Minecraft generation, those even those what you call Roblox kind of generation.
Yep.
And that's what they did. And I think that is one of the main market that they managed to uh, get a hold of, which is the result of uh, the sales figures. What Onuma did was just genius. So he knows that he really needs to approach those market, and I think those feature the game that this game is having right now does really commit to those kind of parameters. So you can see that how you build up stuff, and then as per what Harry mentioned, those zombie kind of things, and then aside from that, the open world kind of environment has, for the first time, it breaks that barrier of only this. So right now you not only have this, that, and the other thing. So I mean, it tries to really make everyone feel there is a piece of them in that in the game. So I think, and of course the marketing is like huge. I think I might be wrong, but I think Tears of the Kingdom had the biggest market kind of treatment from a Zelda game. Zelda game has always been a very I think uh, the market has been always been very focused market, right? So as I mentioned, it's an old game, so they have to uh, do it do the game just for the fan, the big fan. I mean, the big Nintendo Zelda fan, right? But this game, it really breaks that market, and then I think that's why the sales figures are showing what is it right now. So everyone is having a bit of them in the game. So it really tackles that kind of scenarios lah. So I think I was surprised with it with the figures, but yeah, but when I look back, I think it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense that they managed. I think even they managed to beat up like Elden Ring and then a bunch of big games that we had last year, right? So uh, it was just a good strategy from them, lah. So
Impressive. I think it's a very impressive thing. I think it sells the most. Majority of its the units sold was in the US, and then
yep,
plus for a game like Zelda to be performing so well even in Japan, right? I think that's when the genius comes in, where the game where you can create anything you
yep,
want
yep,
suits Japan really well, because just the fact that the only Microsoft game that does well in Japan is Minecraft, so it sells every week, every month. That's pretty much explains why already. What about you, Zer? Do you, based on what you played, again, you finish it for some reason? Do you think? I still don't understand how that happened. Do you
You
think?
will. You
Do
will.
you
speedrunner,
think
speedrunner.
it warrants it?
Like I said, I do not mind if the game is like a direct conversion of 79.99 USD in our currency. Because right now, for example, everyone has more than one Switch. Like Adri probably has six or
Yep.
seven Switch,
Right.
right?
Speak for
So
yourself.
yeah, I
Oh, do
mean,
you have 6 and
back
7 Switch?
then,
What? What? Say again. Say again.
I only have
eh,
two. I only have two.
What secrets are you
yeah,
exposing? Say again. Say again. Can you name it up? What was that? Was that 7 Switch? 8
forgive,
Switch? 9 Switch?
forgive away, right? Because back then, back then during COVID, right, everyone is buying Animal Crossing because everyone was bored and everything. And then when the Zelda Breath of the Wild was released, I don't think everyone has Switch back then. We have problem with supplies. I don't have Switch back in 2017. I only had it 2018. So now everyone has 6, 7, or 10 Switch. Like agree. So
No, only seven.
it's just
Only
a matter of it's just a matter of time for you to really buy this game because it's a first party game. Considering the price 79.99, and also you may be the one who doesn't care about the storyline or any
I
spoilers.
don't.
Yeah, trust me,
I want to know
if you
though.
were to listen to the spoiler storyline, right, it will never affect how you enjoy the game because the mechanics, the adventure, the puzzle that makes you feel, am I a brilliant guy or am I really brilliant for solving this puzzle? Those are the things that will
Yeah.
make you,
Zerg is too nice lah.
amazed.
Zerg is too nice lah. You
Yeah.
should just add a option of am I dumb? Because I definitely feel that. I feel that every single time
There's
when
been
I was doing
there's been time, yeah,
surveys.
I felt that, yeah, exactly.
I was like,
Okay, another thing, this is to go into the mechanic of the game, right? I'm nowhere a developer. I'm nowhere yeah, in the industry or developing the game or marketing or whatsoever. But I cannot help but thinking initially when I played the game, I was like, wow, this game is wow. But then once I get everything, I'm not saying that I completed everything. I just completed the story. Once I completed the area and everything, I keep on thinking I really think these people need to go through again, considering the skill. You already talked about the fiction, the reverse. Is it a spoiler? Considering, say, for example, if you go back to the area with a skill, you will really consider. So the effort that they put into the mechanics that I believe they need to go through again and again with all this makes them. I'm not surprised they will surpass Breath of the Wild in 1 year time because it takes almost five years, right, for Breath of the Wild to reach 30 million. That's what I
Mhm.
heard in
Correct,
other
correct.
YouTube podcasts. Yeah, and I believe they will be able to achieve that in no time. Yeah, well deserved. Definitely gonna be game of the year for me. Uh, no Elden Ring, you're not good enough for Zelda. But if you think you are not good in playing, what is that thing again? Minecraft and Fortnite. I was struggling for that building Fortnite thingy because I never played any Fortnite before. Keep on trying, you will enjoy it.
this guy just
Wow.
waged a war against Elden Ring fans, man. I just want to
Yeah,
I
make it.
did
I just want to make a
intentionally.
disclaimer here that his view has nothing to do with us. I love Elden
exactly.
Ring. I love Elden Ring. Please, haven't played yet, but I love it. Make it clear, or else we're gonna get shut down. Jeez. All right, let's move on to our next topic. We already explained why we think well deserved for 10 million. I'm sure at by the end of the day has the potential of reaching 30 and surpassing it. Because Zelda is Breath of the Wild was the only game that's in a way has the 100% attach rate at the time.
So, I think it's more than that. I recall it was more than
101,
one. Yeah,
101.
for some reason, yeah, for some reason, people are buying the game more than the console. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah,
just Adri,
so
just wanna get from you a bit on that.
Okay.
So, okay, how was the marketing? I mean, again, I'm looking at you because among all of us right now, you are the nearest link to the industry, right? So how was the marketing for yeah? So which definitely something that Xbox needs to learn as well, right? I don't know. In fact, Sony. Well, I think Sony's they're pretty good in marketing, but Microsoft is having a lot of trouble with their marketing, right? So that kind of stuff. So how is it that amazing that uh anything that we can learn in terms of how they market the game?
Uh, from what I see and from the discussion we have gone through, Reese, especially from you during your podcast and during this podcast,
Mhm.
at first it was barely existed. Kan? Like
Right.
they announced a bit like here's Breath of the Wild 2 teaser. And that was like so many years ago. And after that, quiet. And then they say there's a delay, pula. And then fine,
Yeah.
okay, and it is another delay, whatever. But once nearing the launch kan, that's where
I
they're
think
like
I'm
full
full
blown,
blast.
full
Yeah.
blast. You can see where their money went. The
I
money
love it.
went early is the development, the development of the game, the features, and all the whatever you see in the game already, the levels, the level implementation, level design, the new underground sky island, whatever. And then once that has made a choice, purpose, then the money went to marketing. And then whoever handled this project probably knows that. Like they know the IP gonna sell they know the first Breath of the Wild the win the sell this much, and then they know the second one gonna be this much. So they think like, okay, we'll go marketing at like almost like a few months before release. But for now, you guys create this world first, create this awesome world. We shall use this silence in marketing as like a hype build up. So people like Reese can like end up buying 10 copies when we give out
So
the
What? What? 10 copies? What? Huh? What? I keep hearing some weird numbers out here today. You got 7, 8, 9 switches. Now got
because
8, 10 copies. What?
Starfield really needs to learn from this. Hopefully, I'm having a lot of expectation with this devil. But yeah,
okay. Okay, the difference between Starfield and Zelda kan. Zelda already a well-known IP daripada the 80s, early
oh, well,
90s.
I'm gonna argue with that because I think Zelda it's a very old kind of IP, right? So they are very dependent on those really fan based kind of thing, right? Because I think Skyward Sword, uh, Twilight Princess, was it Wind Waker? Well, Wind Waker was a bit okay because it was still, but eventually it got really stale because it focused a lot on the fan base, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so yeah.
No matter what the reception is, each console generation there's always like a Zelda game.
Mm.
Am I right? Game Boy
Correct.
Color, Game Boy Advance. So that name is like Nintendo. I don't know if this is the long game or not. Whether they're like,
Mm.
let's put a
They have
Zelda
a
game.
big plan.
Let's put that name out there lah. Doesn't matter if it sells well, right? So it probably like paid off when Breath of the Wild comes out, and then Tears of the Kingdom comes out. So it won't be like tiba je ada Zelda game, right? It's like, okay,
Okay.
you expected there's a Zelda game already, and people who has not played a Zelda game probably heard a Zelda game, kan? Because if you play Game Boy Color, you probably play Pokemon. You probably heard of Zelda coming out on that one, especially no matter where you are in the world, because you probably hear Zelda here and there. So when Switch came out, and then Zelda is the first apa ni? Launch title, I'm sure somebody like, oh, this is something I heard familiar. So I just buy lah, and then
Mm.
everyone play.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So right.
so it's like that lah. So with
The
that,
brand name is still pretty critical in delivering
yeah.
that kind of market. Okay. Right.
So
Sure.
compared to Starfield, which is kind of similar in early days of Zelda, Tears of Kingdom, nothing kan. They announced nothing, and
Oh.
all people don't know what this game gonna be until they show a bit of trailer, and then lepas tu still nothing until probably we're gonna get more in the Xbox showcase next month. And then even then, people are nervous. Like, is it gonna be
Oh
great?
yes.
You were
Definitely.
super
I'm nervous. Yeah. Yeah.
I
like
think.
for Zelda.
Go
Zelda,
ahead. Go
you
ahead.
were super nervous juga, but you had a confidence that it's gonna be very good because you already tried Breath of the Wild, and you were a huge fan of Zelda. You don't mind almost every game, so you had that confidence in that brand already. But Starfield, you never played another Starfield game before. You don't know what's gonna happen when they show it off or whatever when it release. So yeah,
I
it's just
Okay.
brand recognition and brand build up daripada dulu lagi.
I just want to add on, right? I think one of the reasons why people are anxious when it comes to Starfield is because you don't know what the game is about, so you can only judge based on what they released before this.
Yeah.
Sure, Skyrim was
No
fantastic.
Man's Sky. I'm just
No,
hopeful
not,
that
not, not.
it
I don't
didn't.
mean No Man's Sky.
No, No Man's Sky.
I don't mean No
Yeah.
Man's Sky, but just judging based on the early level of quality when it comes to every Bethesda games, bug galore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And their past
Yeah.
few games wasn't that great either. Fallout
Yeah.
76, Fallout
Fallout
76 wasn't
6.
great at launch. Was terrible. And in
Yeah.
the way, not I think it's related as well. Redfield was Redfield, like Redfall wasn't.
Redfall.
Redfall doesn't
Redfall.
perform great.
Redfall fell
Red
down.
flag.
I want to
Red
make it.
flag.
I want to make it very clear that Adrian and I have a lot of fun playing that. So I
It was
have
fun,
to
actually.
reserve that. So
Yeah. I didn't catch up. Like I watched the YouTube. It wasn't as bad as I expected it to be because we hear the news is like they really pulling the down, right? But finally, I saw the gameplay. Maybe it wasn't something new, but I didn't think that it was that bad, lah. Yeah,
I mean, it's out of proportion,
looks
lah.
okay.
It was out of proportion,
Mm.
lah. But the game is okay, lah. Okay, lah. Okay, lah. Adri, okay, lah. Okay, lah.
It's okay.
Adri has to say okay. Adri has to say okay.
It's alright. It's alright.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. we shall play again. We need to replicate that thing. That whatever it is. All right. Let's okay, so the next big game for Reese is Starview lah. I hope it does well. So I don't know what that game is actually. I have no idea what that game is. I heard that it's like
Yeah,
a No
well,
Man's Sky.
Thought has been giving a lot of expectation, right? So I don't know. It feels that he needs to deliver on this. So it's like
Betul.
They have
Betul.
no.
yeah,
They in a way they put themselves to the end of the line already for them. I feel. Starview has to be that game. So I don't envy lah. To be honest, I don't envy anyone to be in that position. That is a very stressful position.
Yeah.
Video game
I-
making a video game is very stressful already. Adri knows this.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Knowing that the game that you make is probably could be the very last game, make or break the
Oh,
game. You will either be a total disaster that end up crumbling everything, or it could be the next perfect example of Final Fantasy, when one of the I don't know which game was it that end up succeeding,
this
then
is
Final
just
Fantasy
crazy.
become very
yeah.
great. So either way, I don't know. I'm leaning towards the
This
former.
is just crazy. There's a lot of pressure on Bethesda, especially this year, because you've been seeing like great games are coming out that are
Yeah.
delivering from. Oof. I have a good feeling that Diablo 4 is gonna nail a lot of things as well. So yeah,
Yep.
it's really crazy, man, this year. So yeah, Bethesda is really on the nail right now. They need to really either that or they just announced to delay it a bit more. I don't know.
I don't think they can afford to delay anymore, man. They have no
Yeah,
games.
I don't
They
think so.
have
Yeah,
no
I don't think so. They
games.
can. But it's like, they. Oof, it's tough year, man. Tough year, definitely.
All right, let's move on to our last topic, I believe. Here's where Adri can shine because I have zero idea what to expect. Let's talk about the
Finally.
next Sony 2023 showcase. This is where Adri shines
Okay.
because I have zero idea what's going on. Adri, take it away.
What-
What do you
basically,
plan? What do you hope?
Obviously the Marvel Insomniac game Spider-Man 2 needs to show their face, because rumors has been saying it's coming out in September. So hopefully this showcase shows them finally saying Spider-Man 2 is coming this year.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2.
It's
Maybe a
Adri's
bit
game,
of
man.
Wolverine.
It's Adri's game.
mine.
Pretty much, it's
Who-
your game.
Two Spider-Man. You're gonna see two Spider-Man. Then that's just
Oh, Spider-Man
just
co-op.
crazy.
Spider-Man co-op.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Maybe.
Yeah, I heard this. Yeah, well, based on the last
Would be cool.
I think gameplay. Yeah, it seems that they're adding those features, co-op kind of thing, right? So between Peter Parker and
Miles Morales.
what's
Spider-Man,
Miles, right? So
there are a bunch of Spider-Man, right? A bunch, right?
There
Am
what?
I- There are a lot of Spider-Man.
yeah,
In this game, there's only 2 of them.
two.
Oh,
We're gonna have
okay.
two, but of course we're gonna get the Spider-Man
Plus the Spider-Verse.
movie, yeah, Spider-Verse, which definitely gonna give a lot of boost.
That one.
Yeah.
That was in June, so probably
just-
maybe some promo of the Spider-Man 4 game,
Yeah.
because that character already appeared in trailers.
Correct.
So-
Correct. Yeah.
So you never know, they might reference in the Spider-Man 2 game. So that would be
Correct.
a nice treat to hear.
If they
But-
clever,
Correct,
it would be a clever way to cross promote lah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Sony, yep.
Since both properties technically still owned by Sony, both movies and the game, so they can do that easily.
They should do
Spider-Man
that.
2. What's next? What is anything else you want to be in?
A bit of Wolverine, I think. Maybe another teaser.
Yeah, Wolverine. Yep, exactly. Yeah.
Did they say what games that game's gonna be? Is it gonna be like another Spider-Man but just Wolverine or Macam
They don't know. They didn't say.
I think that formula
Nice one.
works well. That formula works
I'm
well.
just wondering how we play because
How do you play an open world Wolverine game?
Yeah, like
Arkham City. Well, Arkham City is not an open world, but I think they are mirroring a lot of those open world kind of treatments in Arkham City, right? Even Arkham. Was the latest one? Was that Arkham?
Arkham
What was
Knight.
that after Arkham City?
Was it
Arkham Knight,
Knight?
is it the
Was
one
it
with the
Knight?
car?
I don't remember.
With
The
the
one that's
car
not
kind of
so
thing,
good
right?
one. The one that's not the worst one.
Well, I it's not as good as Arkham City, definitely, but I think it was
Sorry, because I need to
pretty
step
good.
up for a bit. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
sure.
What else, Adri? What other games?
Okay. Um. This. What else am I expecting? Okay. Probably some more showcase of Mortal Kombat 1. Maybe a gameplay.
Oh yeah.
I know they just announced, but they probably want to show more. Like it would be a week since they announced this trailer yesterday, so it's just enough time for them to show like a bit of gameplay.
Bit of showcase
Did
here.
they
Exactly.
show gameplay in the review trailer? No.
I can't tell because it looks like cutscene graphics, but
Yeah, some of it.
the
Yeah.
animation is the
I,
game. So I'm like,
So I can't tell.
is,
Okay.
is this the new graphic now, or you can have an
but you,
amazing?
but you can play on Switch for some reason, so I don't know.
It's like that Street
Apparently,
Fighter
yeah.
Street Fighter 5 announced trailer where you thought it's a CG or whatever, but turns out it's a gameplay graphic. So I don't know if Mortal Kombat 1 pushed that boundary already for this.
It's on
Okay.
Switch.
Yeah, but it's
Mm.
coming out on Switch, so I don't know how they're gonna push.
Yeah, it's well, I don't
It's
know.
cutscenes, guys. It's cutscenes, guys.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Confirmed. It's on the Switch.
It's
Just
just
don't
cutscenes.
expect too
You
much.
don't even press
I yeah, I hope the cutscene is
Switch.
for fatality, brutality, and everything. Imagine that.
it was just fatality.
Isn't that
Yeah.
how it's supposed to
Alright.
be usually? Like the fatalities are cutscenes, like just cutscenes, right? So Switch,
They
you
Are
have
they
no problem,
cutscene?
right?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
yeah, they're like the one you saw that Liu Kang summoned those two dragons. That's a fatality
Oh shit!
right
Okay.
there.
Spoiler!
Spoiler. But he doesn't transition
Audrey.
to the title screen, of course. I think he did it in MK11, if I recall. But
I'm a
yeah,
play. Okay, just kidding. Go ahead.
yeah. So moving on to okay, maybe Pragmata from Capcom. They
What
need to
is
show
that game?
something on.
What is that game? Explain to me. I
We
heard
don't
about it.
know. We don't know. It's almost like Death Stranding style of teaser, but gameplay no. Gameplay is not Harry. Just so you know, gameplay it's not like
Right, but that
Death
sounds like
Stranding.
Death Stranding also. It's like a similar kind of feel also. Like weird understanding. Don't know what is that also. What is that pragmat?
You have a guy in a suit, talking to a little girl in an abandoned city. So Death Stranding is the same. You're an adult person holding an
Oh.
infant or whatever in an abandoned world. So I don't know if this is their answer to Death Stranding. But since Capcom has been doing very good with their current IPs right now, I have high expectation for Pragmata. Like let's see, it could be a first person shooter, it could be a shooter in general. But I'm looking forward to it also. It looks really good
Okay.
thanks to the RE engine. Okay. Next one is probably more multiplayer information of the Last of Us multiplayer game. That one, yeah, they announced it alongside. I think alongside the Last of Us Part One during the Summer Game Fest last year, I
Oh, I
believe.
heard.
It's,
Yes. Okay.
there's a multiplayer version of that, and
Oh,
yeah,
factions, right? Something like
Have they
factions
fixed?
or something.
Have they?
it's
Oh,
factions.
okay.
Last
Okay.
of Us faction. So
Have they fixed the PC release?
no,
Because I think it was like a month ago, right? It was so bad that I think
it was
yeah
bad.
something like that for some reason, right? Which was I didn't expect Sony first party to be but I don't know. Yep.
So have they not fixed?
Yeah,
They not
no.
fixed.
I don't know. Adri,
How does that work? How does
Even
that
though my
work?
company was involved, we're not involved with the actual development,
Lol.
okay.
actual porting.
Immediately cut ties. It has nothing to do with us. Don't come to our tree.
Don't add me on Twitter, please.
In a way,
Yeah.
reverse psychology. Just kidding. Go ahead.
But going back to the multiplayer of Last of Us, I think since the first game multiplayer was pretty good. This one should be as good as that lah. And a sequel to the Last of Us One multiplayer back in the PS3 and the PS4 one.
I have a question,
So
right? I have a question. The multiplayer is called factions. Do you have any
yeah,
idea what does it mean? What is factions? I haven't played the
because
game,
there's,
so yeah.
because there's two factions in the game. One is the Fireflies,
Okay.
the rebel group, and the one
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the semi-military. I don't know I forgot the military group's name already. But yeah, they have these
Yeah.
two factions now, and
Correct, correct.
they just fight off each other. That's
Fight each other, correct. Which is I think I've been asking about you guys whether you guys got a chance to finish up the series, right? So yeah, once you guys are done, maybe we can have a quick talk about that as well in our
We
next session.
should. Yep.
I should.
Yeah, we should. That's why I think something pretty interesting wanted to talk about game to movie, right? Or to
Yeah.
cinematic kind of thing. Right? Yeah, definitely.
It's the Fireflies and the Hunters, right?
Yeah, the Hunters. Correct.
Hunters. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So Last of Us multiplayer. What else? Anything else? Before we move on.
The one thing I can tell you that's not gonna appear is FF16.
Ah, why?
Oh, well, they
They already had their
it's
own.
just too new.
They
Yeah.
have Let's Play. Well, not Let's Play. The other showcase the other day, the PlayStation.
Weeks
There
ago,
is
right?
not
Yeah,
enough
2 weeks ago. Right?
information.
Yeah,
They need
exactly.
to release
Yeah.
more. They should
Adri doesn't care
release
because
it.
he has.
Wait. I thought they released a lot of information in that the last
Yeah.
showcase, right?
And
Yeah, the gameplay, the equipment kind of stuff. They go very
that was
detailed into.
that was quite a lot.
Yeah,
And
I was a
and
bit surprised. Yeah, I was.
and if you follow the Twitter, they keep updating. They keep updating information. Like life can do this and whatnot, and this thing can happen or whatever. And yeah, they're
Why
still
though?
promoting.
Why they
I
are
don't-
so
just,
eager?
just want to get this conversation going. I don't know. But yeah, I doubt it won't. I doubt it will appear in this showcase because it'll be if we have less than a month. Oh no, yeah, almost.
2 weeks.
By the time that showcase
4
is
weeks.
showing, it's gonna be
The
exactly
game, yeah,
less than 4 weeks. Less than 4 weeks already.
about 2 weeks, 3 weeks before the game release, right? Yep.
Yeah. So I'm guessing the next final trailer for that one should be like a week before it comes out, which is probably during the Summer Game Fest itself, not during the PlayStation showcase.
That's where they spoil everything.
Yeah, that's why
Everything is spoiled.
from start to finish. Here's your whole story in 5 minutes.
I heard someone. I
okay.
heard someone told me that Square Enix tends to do that for of their FF games, especially the last trailer. I'm not
Yeah.
sure how true is that.
I
I'm not
think
sure
it
how
kind of
true is
happened.
that.
Okay.
I think it kind of happened with FF15 back then, but I forgot already.
Maybe some
yeah.
not some out of context cutscenes or battles or whatever it is. So okay, cool. So lots of things gonna happen. When is it happening?
This Thursday, 4 a.m.
26, is it 25th or 26th?
25th.
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 25th, yeah.
3 a.m. Jakarta time, right? Malaysia time. Jakarta time.
4
Yep,
a.m.
correct.
4 a.m.
Oh yeah, Singapore
4 a.m.,
time.
yeah, 4
Yeah.
This
4
is
a.m.,
Malaysia
man.
time there too, dude.
I'm following.
Ah.
Sarawak is following Jakarta time.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
to be honest, they don't have to do a lot of things because I think Microsoft did all the damage, right? So yeah, I think they
True.
they just
That's a good
We
yeah
can just chill.
just a bit of
just chill.
yeah
Just chill.
just a bit of here and there should be enough because as I mentioned, damage has been done by Microsoft themselves, right? So
That's true. That's true.
well, I'm not talking about Redfall, but I rather I'm talking about Spencer's
The interview.
recent interview, right? That was a bit disappointing. Yep.
But don't discount them yet though. Although their Activision
Uh,
buyout is
Yeah,
going
they're taking Diablo
well.
4 soon, and everyone will.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they still have the Xbox showcase next month, so you never know.
Yes, yeah, they can have that. Correct.
Suddenly they say Diablo 4 is coming to Game Pass on day one, and then
What the
everyone
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I will
Free
cry.
game.
that would
Just kidding.
change everything for them.
Then we can all play
Yeah,
together.
definitely that would change. Definitely that would be a key point that they need to somehow pull through to get some.
Then we can all play
It'll
together.
It'll be great if that interview is how Phil Spencer gonna psycho the Sony guys, or like, oh, they're admitting defeat. We're better now, so we need to
Yeah.
do this. And then during the Xbox showcase, they tell this, they show this. Starfield's coming out the next
Fable.
Diablo
Yeah.
Oh, stuff is
Game
coming out the next
Pass.
day. What?
They're just gonna drop everything during the showcase, and then Sony's like,
Shadow Rock, Fable.
what the Fable 2, Fable remake,
Yeah,
whatever they're gonna show there.
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, so
Releasing
Sony
Xbox
later
Playthrough.
today. Everything's later
don't
today.
later today.
Yeah, they did.
They probably drop another Hi-Fi Rush kind of shadow drop, but you never know.
Oh,
Hi-Fi
that'd
Rush
be amazing. That'd be
is
amazing.
one of their huge IPs right now, so you never know. They like drop
Yep.
something similar.
Correct.
True,
Correct.
true,
Yep.
true. Should be interesting. Should be
Cool.
interesting. I just I don't know lah. I just like to sometimes root for the underdogs. So I think they have the
Yeah.
opportunity lah. But of course lah, I'm not being unrealistic also lah. But Diablo 4 is not gonna release on Game Pass that soon. I know it. They need time. They need time.
But keep in mind, keep your mind and your heart open. You never know.
All right, let's. Okay, I think that's pretty much sums up our topics. Let's do the very last thing, something that we've been long never do for a very long time. I think over a year already. I think. Something
Nice.
that Reese been wanting to do for quite some time too. So let's get it back and see how it goes.
Okay,
To be frank,
taking
guys,
out my
I
Welcome back.
welcome back to what's it called again? 20 questions challenge.
It's yeah,
We
yeah.
call it as a 20 questions
Yeah,
challenge.
it's
Reese can explain.
yeah, sure.
What does it do? What's the rules?
Yeah. Okay. Basically, first of all, say good morning to 2020 question.
Good morning. You with the good morning.
Well, basically, what happened? This game is about. I think Harry is gonna be being the host. Will have a game in his mind, and we three of us as a contestant here will be we work as a team, so it's a battle between us and Harry. So we need to figure out what game is Harry is thinking about. Of course, Harry needs to write it down so that he won't be able to change it.
I'm doing it
Just because
now.
so we're gonna ask questions which only I think questions that are related to a yes or no kind of answer. So so Harry is gonna be yes or knowing the question, and we're gonna be trying to I think figure out s- uh what's the game by uh how do you say minimizing the scope uh, to be able to guess the game lah, something like that. But of course, these games are not games that nobody in this whole universe know about. It's still gonna be something that's uh at least three of us would be able to that game or something like that. So yeah, something like that. So it's gonna be a 19 question, and the last question would be the question where we need to guess the game. So, yep, something like that.
Just a
And
question.
Harry would be able to, if Harry won't be able to answer the question, he would be able to say he can't answer the question, so it won't consider as the count of the 20 question for us, lah, something like that.
okay.
Okay.
Just a question, Audrey. What game are you looking at just now?
Yes, I saw like a switch box.
Fire
Ah,
Emblem.
Okay, I'm
okay.
gonna type out down right
Okay.
now.
So I'm gonna guess Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah, that's inspiring. Okay, just kidding. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and we're not allowed to Google it up or something like that, right? Just in case if like yeah.
Oh, Harry wouldn't know.
Yeah.
All right, I have a game in mind already. I'm pretty sure you guys know one. It's not a niche game. All right, cool.
Okay, alright,
Guys,
cool.
let's get it started now.
Tears of
Question
the
one.
Kingdom.
Let's guess.
I
All
get
right,
it.
thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Okay, for real, guys. Question
Right,
one.
cool.
Question one. Who was asked?
What was our usual question we asked? Was it Did we ask is it Japanese or Western?
Yeah, well, we
Yes or
can
no,
start off.
right?
Is it a game? Is it a game after the year 2000? After the
10.
year 2000, yep. Well, yeah, sure. We can.
After the year 2010.
Release, right? You say a
And yes,
release,
is
right?
it a game?
Say again.
Yeah.
Yes, the release game after 2000. Yeah.
Oh my god,
Is,
this
Is
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 the
this
game
game
difficult.
released after 2010?
2010? Yep, correct.
Yeah,
Yes or
After
no,
the year
right?
2010.
after or
Um.
during the year?
Yes.
So what's your question? Make it clear, please.
During or after 2010?
After
It must be yes or no.
2010.
So,
Yes, yeah.
wait. No.
Hey, you can Google it up. You can Google it up.
Yeah, no. I know. It's just that I'm trying to understand the question. No.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Alright,
So
so it's before
Okay, I'm
2010.
glad that's clear. I'm so sorry.
Okay. It's
That's
still,
question
it could
one.
still be 2010. It could still be 2010. Yeah. All right.
not
Go on.
okay.
Is it an exclusive game to a platform?
No.
All
That took
right.
you a
Okay.
while. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it took him a while.
I have to make
Not
sure.
exclusive to a platform. Okay. Okay. So
Hey, don't
definitely
use Chat
not a.
GPT, please.
Not multi-platform. Yeah.
Oh,
Def,
he
def,
is.
so definitely not a Nintendo game.
Yeah. Multi-platform.
Hey, Zer, you go ahead. I participate. Don't worry about it. You can just ask
Yeah,
first.
yeah. I will try to ask later. I'm trying to
Okay.
write down the question because
Oh,
I'm not
this guy is
familiar
very
with it.
clever. This is the most
Can I
dangerous
write
one.
something?
This
I
is the
can
most
write,
dangerous
right?
one.
You can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Please
you
don't
can do
ask.
that.
Question number
Typing
three.
Yeah,
it.
please.
Um.
Well, let me ask just to is it being developed in Japan?
Okay.
Let me see. No.
Okay.
All right.
Developed in
So
Japan.
Okay.
so
Wow.
Activision.
Question.
So we're gonna have Activision. We're gonna have Bethesda. We're gonna have
Okay. Uh,
We are left with six
CD
questions.
Projekt
Seven.
Red.
This is
Uh,
question
yeah Rockstar
number
Studios.
4, right? This is question number 4.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Question number
Yep.
4.
Zerk, you got anything, Zerk? Zerk, are you googling?
Wait.
No. I'm sorry. I'm muting my mic. Sorry.
Okay.
Entering prompts for ChatGPT.
Does it work? Can I do that?
I guess it would.
They might. Yeah. They might
GBD won't be able to answer the question. I bet.
release before 2010, not exclusive to a platform,
Before.
non-Japanese
Well,
developer.
not before 2010, but well,
Yeah,
because
not before.
2010 should be still
Okay.
within.
Or during. Okay.
Mm. Mm.
Um.
Okay, is it a single player game?
Okay. Is it exclusively a single player game? Yeah.
Oh,
You gotta.
Okay, I like that. That's more specific. No.
Wow.
No.
oh,
Player.
It is not exclusive, but
multiplayer.
it
I'm
is
bad at
single.
multiplayer games. I'm bad at multiplayer games.
Probably a shooter.
And we can ask that. We can ask the genre.
But you can only answer yes and no, right?
Yes, the answer is gonna be
Oh
yes.
my
No.
god. That's gonna be
That's why it's
tough.
fun. That's why it's fun.
This is the first one. I just realized. I remember that.
I'm worried I'm gonna ask a stupid wasted the
No,
chance.
no.
So that's
We can
why.
discuss. We can discuss what question you're gonna ask.
Yeah, yeah,
Before
we
we
can
shoot it
discuss.
out.
Maybe stupid or not.
Yeah.
Wait, more than single.
So yes, multiplayer, shooter, sports.
It can still be
Yeah, you can.
single, non-exclusive, right?
Yeah, it could be like a multiplayer would just be a smaller part of the game or something like that. Yeah.
All you know is Diablo 2 or Diablo 3.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
So
they're
so
multi-platform.
so definitely Blizzard, Western kind of developer game, right?
Not exclusive to platforms, so all Sony or
Yeah.
Xbox
Yeah.
or Nintendo
There are
games are.
so many
So
games, including that involve undead zombies. Probably that can be
This
asked
guy
as
is
well.
clever. This guy's very clever.
Oh, you gotta ask if they have zombies or something?
yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Why
but it's
not?
gonna
Why
be
not?
it's gonna be a two-pronged question asking whether does it involve undead or zombies. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
still
I don't think
thinking.
that would be an issue. That wouldn't be an issue. You can just ask.
So your question is,
Uh,
Okay, so
your question 5 is
Let's
what?
go. Yeah.
Does the game involve the undead, either the
Does the
enemy
game
or the
involve
player?
the undead? Yes.
So,
okay.
wait.
Right.
So
Oh my god.
so
Okay, wait.
Dracula is undead or not? Is Dracula undead?
They are
Dracula.
not. They are different
Well,
entity, right?
Actually,
they're
it's
not
a good
undead.
thing to discuss because is Dracula undead? Isn't he dead?
Simon Belmont. I don't know whether is he like a
I thought. Wait, Dracula died first.
so
As a human, he died, and then he came back as a.
yeah. I think that's what I assume. So he's an undead, right?
So he's
So,
not.
at least that what he died first, right?
Yeah, he died first. So he's
Yeah.
not dead.
I don't know. Well, well, at least so it. Sorry, what was the answer again? Sorry, Harry.
Involves
Was it
yes,
no?
yes, yes, yes. It
Oh,
involves
okay,
undead.
okay. All right, now we have.
It could be zombies too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this Left 4 Dead?
Yeah, multiplayers. Yeah,
No,
We
definitely.
have
it's
we
not
have
exclusive to just PC. It's on the
Now it's
consoles.
question
yeah, we got
6.
6.
We're now at question 6.
Can we ask
Okay.
whether it's a Western game or not?
Do we
Yeah,
answer?
sure. You can.
No,
Is
I
there
asked.
can
Was
it
it been developed in Japan?
Oh,
So
because I was wondering whether we can squeeze down the options if we were to ask whether it's Western or not. But
sure.
anything that I know about the Western games are like what Red Dead Redemption,
Oh,
things of
Sorry, what was
that.
that?
No,
Red
if
Dead.
you were to ask whether this is a
Western-
Western undead
Uh,
game, will it really narrow down our can you
Ubisoft. I
guys
think
think
we can start by trying to
can we ask
focus
about
on
the
the delve.
genre? Do you guys want to ask about the genre?
Sure,
Yeah.
The
sure.
genre is it a first
Sure.
person shooter?
Is it a first person?
okay, so is it a first person shooter? No.
It's
Okay.
not.
I think
Not
that's a
an
good
No,
question because it narrows down.
not an
Yeah, it does narrow down a
It's
lot.
not a first
Western
person
game.
shooter.
Okay, so write this
an
down.
undead game.
Okay, wait. Is it
Okay.
okay? This is very close. Is it take place? Does it have cowboys?
Western, right? That's what you're talking about, right?
Narrow it down or not?
You sure you want to use on that?
Yeah.
We're halfway through.
Okay,
We're not
cool.
even half.
We got a lot more questions. We got a lot more questions. So we like question number 7. Is it?
Okay, so your
Question
question is,
number
does it involve cowboys, right? No.
Damn it. Okay.
It would
No
be a lot
cowboys.
easier if it involves.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Wait,
Okay.
let me write this
Okay,
down.
I'm gonna ask one. I'm gonna ask one.
Okay,
Do
Okay.
we shoot? Do we shoot?
do you shoot things?
Yeah, shoot things.
You need to be more
Zo-
clearer as in. How do I put this?
But they have undead though. They definitely will shoot.
yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
So that's why.
because shoot right can have many different ways. It could be like a first person shooter. You click on it and something shoot out, or does it involve guns or something like that? Try to be more
True. It
specific.
could be a bow and arrow.
Because I mentioned just now that it's not a first person shooter, right? But there are
Yeah.
maybe other ways of it shooting.
Yeah, but technically it's just gonna be whether you're gonna just say yes or no. So do we shoot things? So if we shoot things, it's a yes or no
Okay,
kind of
lah.
thing. Yeah.
I think
So
okay. Do you shoot things?
yeah.
Yes. Do you shoot things? Yes.
So it's not a first-person shooter, but you shoot things. So definitely,
Yes.
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's,
No,
it's a
what?
thing.
Not FPS got undead.
Yeah, shouldn't be many, right? I think very.
Cannot be Red Dead. Red
Can I
Dead is
just now Adri was asking whether it involved cowboy, is it?
Oh boy, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
cowboy.
said no.
Oh shit, it doesn't narrow down so much.
It doesn't narrow so much. It got rid of Red
I
Dead.
will let me just give you one additional bonus, lah, right? It involves gunpowder. Alright? Because yeah.
Wow,
It
gunslinger.
involves gunpowder, but it's not
Gunslinger and
a
zombie.
it's not a cowboy. It doesn't
Oh,
have any
okay.
cowboy element. Yeah, I'll go for that far.
Harry's being nice.
Yeah, I'm being super nice right now because I think your guys are going into a big rabbit hole.
Let's just go with the developer.
Oh yeah,
It
you're
would-
right.
But
Let's
didn't
just
you
go
guys
with-
already ask? Like, just now one of the question was, is it made in Japan? No, this must be Western, right?
Yep.
It must be in the West,
These
right?
are the
So
Yeah, well, if we can narrow it down to which developer that would be.
because
Is it-
because I'm not giving you guys something very niche, so it's usually well known.
Is it an indie game?
Question 9, is
Is
it
it
an
an
indie
indie
game?
game?
Okay, that's a good question also lah. No, it's not indie game.
Okay, AAA.
Right, big
Wow,
guns.
triple
AAA game.
A.
Yeah, big AAA games.
That's
Yeah.
it. I'm being nice
I
to you
think I
guys. I'm not
saw.
going. I'm not going very. I'm not going very niche.
I think this is a recent game, way.
But it's
No,
before
no
because
one's
one of the
released
question
since
was, is it?
2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean before then.
So it's it has some age.
So yeah, so it's a zombie game kind of game, which is AAA developer.
It involves
Half-Life,
undead.
is it something like that?
It involves
Well,
undead.
Half-Life is
I
the
want to be
first.
more clear. It involves undead.
Half-Life is
the
is
FPS.
first person.
Yeah.
First person, you can't do that.
So
Left 4 Dead is
first
if FPS, so right.
Yeah, yeah. Left 4 Dead is also first person, so that's out. Willikers.
Is it a Ubisoft game? I'm just gonna be shooting this because
We're halfway there, Reese.
yeah.
Confirm first.
Is it a
Confirm
Ubisoft
first.
game? Yeah.
No,
Is it
Wait,
It's-
that's
okay,
a
right.
zombie game?
it's not.
I
Sorry, what?
remember they have for like what's
No,
that called? That
Not you, Harry.
Sorry.
Like,
I think they had that. What game was that? Uh, what's that zombie game that they had for
for Assassin's
Wii
Creed?
U?
Zombie U.
Zombie U or something, right?
Zombie
So-
U.
That's first person, dude.
It's a
That's
first person. Yeah,
It was it? Oh, okay, all right. I thought
Yeah.
it was like a. Oh, sorry.
it's a first person, so it's not.
Is there an maybe we should ask? Is it an open world game?
Yeah, sure. Just give it a go.
Okay.
We still have around 10 more questions to go, right?
Yeah. This is the
I'm gonna
10th
give you
one.
one free. I'm not gonna consider Ubisoft as the question.
Okay, no,
Is
no.
it?
Nah,
is-
why, man? Oh my god. You're being easy. I bet we're gonna get the question in a bit.
Is it an
Seeing
open
as
world
how
game?
it is now, I'm not sure. Nah, otherwise you guys
We're
are
gonna
going
get in the last question, Jane. What was that? Open world.
That could be it.
Is it an open world game?
No.
We got Zerg, man. Zerg. He-
Okay,
Zerg
It
is
just-
gonna surprise you guys in the next question or next few questions. He's gonna immediately tell us what's the game.
You're gonna immediately get it. Okay, not an open world
gonna-
game.
he's
Not
gonna
an open
surprise
world,
everybody.
okay? Not an FPS.
Not an
Hmm.
FPS. Got zombies or vampires?
Undead. So he's been running on that undead kind of thing.
Western
Western
Studio.
Not exclusive to single player games, so got multiplayer. Uh,
Oh, do we consider Warcraft as a
Warcraft.
definitely got undead, right? But
Harry did say something about Zerg getting the answer.
No, I'm saying
Hmm.
that he might surprise everybody. Who knows? Because he's been taking notes.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm writing as well.
You're freaking doctor, dude.
all right.
Zerg,
Handwriting
please.
is
I was betting
No,
on
I
you.
got
Please.
I got distracted from my.
Come on, guys, we're taking a lot of time to just get some.
Okay, hold on. Are we done with all the questions?
No, still
Yes.
10
No,
more,
we
10
still
more, 10 more.
we still 10 more to go. We still a
Oh,
lot
we
more
got
questions.
20 questions. Wow. Okay, hold on.
Yeah,
So you shoot things. Yeah, it might sound like Warcraft or Starcraft.
yeah. They have undead creatures, right?
They do, and
Yeah. Remember
they
my name? Yeah.
yeah, Zerg is not rushing this at all.
but those are not exclusively multiplayer, right? So you can still play single player, right?
Yes. Oh, but
So
they're kind of exclusive to the PC though. If Warcraft and
Yeah.
no.
Starcraft,
That's good thing.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
they're not on
That's an
consoles.
important thing to think about.
Yeah, yeah.
Final Fantasy.
Diablo could be. Diablo could be another one.
Yeah. Diablo is always on
Oh
my top
yeah,
list.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Is Diablo an open world? No, right? It's like
Yes, not open world, definitely.
it's like segregated, right? The
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not.
okay. Maybe we can ask this. Is this game it's a franchise kind of game? So you would have like
Oh,
sequel
yeah,
Oh, sequel. Yeah.
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 Okay, Harry, that's the
Is
question.
is it under a franchise, right? Yes, it's under
Yep.
yes. It's
It
under
is a
franchise.
franchise.
Diablo
Wow.
makes sense. Okay, Diablo makes sense.
Yeah. Diablo makes
Diablo
sense.
10. So before 2010, what Diablo was it? Diablo 3? No, that's not it.
2,
Diablo
definitely.
2, Diablo 2 lah.
Yeah. Okay, but it uses gunpowder for some reason. I want to pinpoint on that point.
Do they have gunpowder in Diablo 2? Do they have
Yeah.
cannons or something?
They don't.
Hey, when Harry said you shoot things, does it involve magic as well? Like
Yeah, I think you can ask that. I think that do you,
Okay, so the
yeah.
question is, question 12, is magic involved?
yeah.
Yes, magic is involved.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
It doesn't
So you
narrow
have
that
magic,
much
you
down
shoot
though.
with gunpowder?
It
It doesn't
doesn't
narrow
narrow
that
down.
much down though. Still that few games.
Okay, we can find out.
Okay.
Is Diablo 2 if we ask the genre, which is
Yeah, maybe we
Top
can start
down.
focusing on the genre.
isometric, top-down hack and slash.
Is it a top-down game?
Yeah, Harry, is it a top-down isometric
You need to be
game?
more specific. You need to be more specific. Because top-down
Right.
isometric is quite different, right?
Okay.
In a
Yeah.
way, because one is angled, one is yeah. You get what I'm trying to say. So be more specific. Is it top-down? Is it isometric?
Okay, there's magic. There's
Okay.
Let's go with
Can
top
we
down.
ask? Can we ask if it is a game? Is a action role-playing game with dungeon crawler?
Yeah, I should. I think it should be
Yeah, that's
okay.
my question.
Okay.
Is it an action role-playing
Dungeon
dungeon
crawling.
crawling
Yeah.
game?
You mind if I ask what is your definition of a action what? Action RPG? What?
Role-playing game.
Like
Yeah.
what's
Action
the
role-playing.
characteristic if you can give me so that I can answer you?
What is action role-playing or what is
Does it
dungeon
involve
crawler
like
game?
leveling up? Is it something like that? Like how what's
Yeah,
the
you
Yeah,
can say
definition?
that.
not a turn-based game. Not a turn-based kind of game.
Yeah, it's not turn-based. It's
Or it's real
action
time. You mean
role-playing.
like sound like
Real
real time,
time,
not
yeah,
turn based?
real
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
in that case, yes, is what
Okay.
we, yeah.
Dungeon crawling as well. Well, okay, right. So
ARPG dungeon
I mean, like
crawler. Okay.
it's not turn based lah. It's not like waiting turns lah. You get what I'm trying to say? It's
Okay.
like when you hit
But
something
it's a
happens. Like,
dungeon crawling game, right?
that's a second. That's another question already. Are you sure you want to ask that?
No.
Okay, you know what, guys? I'm thinking of a few games right now.
All right.
Definitely.
Okay. Just
Okay, list it
say
up.
what was the game? Listen down. What's that?
But we're talking about the first answer was could be 2010, right?
Yeah,
Below,
before.
yeah. 2010 or below.
Yeah, there's Children of Morta is not there. Malacta is not there. These are the game that I played. Grim Dawn is not there, right? Is Grim Dawn a shooting undead games?
Excited.
Wait. Don't complicate yourself. I'm not going for something so niche.
No, something that can cross my mind right now.
Yeah.
Do you guys still think about Diablo?
No, I don't know. I think
But Diablo was PC only also.
1990.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's multi-platform. Is it on a disc-based? Is it a disc-based format kind of game?
It should be, right?
Yeah, should be before 2010.
Yeah.
There should be any digital.
Oh yeah.
Or made that
Wait.
question, I think.
That's before like
It's
Steam was
2010.
really there.
Yeah, before Steam was
So
betul-betul
it's.
established.
I mean, I'll just let you know it's not. It's not. It's CD.
Is
Because
that
there
a
was
free answer?
what?
Is that a free answer? Thanks.
Yeah, that's a free answer.
Was that
Because there,
it's not a
it
it's
has
not a CD game.
It has a
What's
CD format. It has a CD. It has a CD.
okay? No, I was thinking maybe like oh, it's not. Since it could be something from Nintendo as well. Just that it's not exclusively for Nintendo, right? So, but yeah,
No.
okay. So we are at the
No.
question number what now? Right now, it's
Question 15.
14.
15.
All right.
my God.
Okay.
Looking
Right,
at
Right. Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this.
They're quite down already, guys. You're never quite down.
multi-platform Magic. It's a franchise.
Yeah, it's that franchise. So, do you want to ask? Is it the first in the series or something like that, or
Hmm.
that doesn't make sense for 2010? So I'm just asking.
Can, but
Is it?
what are you thinking of? I
Well,
cannot think of anything
You
already.
need to. I think
what
you
you
need to do. You need to put out all your options. Then
Yeah.
you
That's what I'm
filter out there.
doing.
Maybe I think this is
Okay.
the stage where you guys
Okay,
have the
so-
options already.
Diablo makes sense. Okay, Diablo makes sense.
in a way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then like it. What Magic the Gathering kind of stuff? No. Sorry, what was that? There's one game where
Champions.
Champions, and then there was one Baldur's Gate. Was it Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's
Oh.
Gate.
What is Baldur's Gate?
I don't know. I'm just trying to list down all those games that are
Baldur's Gate was
very
quite
Diablo.
new, right? Oh
Baldur's
no, that
Gate.
one was.
Is it?
Baldur's Gate 1 was 1998.
Oh, it's way back then, right?
Baldur's, oh wow.
So should we?
Is it- Is it okay? Hold on, let me write this down. Diablo, Baldur's Gate. Can we think about
Can we
Neverwinter
confirm?
Nights? Is it too much?
Never.
Neverwinter Nights. Yeah. So, but should we confirm whether it's a dungeon crawler kind of thing?
Yeah, I can ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah, because
But that doesn't rule out all the games that we mentioned, is it?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
think you guys have a lot of very similar
crawler.
ones. Yeah, if you say if I say it's not, they're all gone already.
That's true.
Okay.
Correct.
So okay.
Gunpowder, remember that?
Yeah. What's that with gunpowder?
Gunpowder, magic.
Gunpowder. Freaking hell, man.
I'm giving you guys easy, please. I'm not doing anything niche. Don't scold me.
I'm not scolding you. I mean, my brain is like
Don't
not thinking.
complain.
Yeah, I can think.
Okay. Wait. Let me just think.
Torchlight.
Torchlight is still new.
Eh,
Torchlight 1, the first one,
The first one was when,
2009.
Okay, that one makes sense. Torchlight. There's an undead there.
Yeah.
It's an action RPG, dungeon crawler. Multi-platform, I'm not so sure because
Actually,
it really
Torchlight
is
is
in PC.
multi-platform.
Is it really? The second
Uh,
one was multi-platform.
oh, the first one,
PC only. I played on PC only. That's what I know.
okay.
Since I
okay,
cannot
what's
Google.
undead game, right, man?
Oh no, it's on Xbox 360.
Oh wow. Okay.
Well, was it a
Torchlight makes
top-down game,
sense.
or we didn't ask that question? Was it a top-down?
Yeah, we didn't ask that
Yeah, we
question.
didn't ask that game. We didn't
Do
ask
you, do you
that.
want do you want to ask? Continue to.
Can
Yeah.
proceed, Reese.
Okay, all right. Is it a top-down
Is it a
game?
top-down?
I wanna make it clear, right? By top down, you mean as in this is me. Top down
Looking
is
at the
like
head.
this, right?
Yeah,
Am I saying that right? Or
Yeah,
is
then
it
the answer is
anything
no.
goes?
Shit.
it's like top-down not say isometric. Top-down.
Because I think you guys are narrowing it down quite a bit already, which is pretty much fair. So we need to be clear also. Are we talking about this is top down?
Uh-huh.
Isometric is like this, right?
Yeah. So isometric.
Is
Like
it isometric?
Diablo.
Okay, maybe
Is it isometric?
yeah, it's isometric.
Okay.
Is
Yes,
it
it's
top-down
isometric.
like Diablo?
Yes, it's isometric.
Okay,
It's
so
isometric.
Okay.
Damn, I was
okay,
waiting for
so
you guys to ask that. Jeez. Okay.
Okay, so it could be freaking Torchlight.
Yeah.
Blizzard. Do you want to go with the developer? No.
There's no
It's it.
gunpowder in Blizzard.
Oh yeah, it's not gunpowder. So, but it's a triple A kind of developer, right?
Yeah, it is.
Uh,
Hold on.
Torchlight does involve gunpowder. I remember.
Yeah. One of the characters is a gunpowder shooter.
Yeah.
Who's the developer? Maybe we can nail it down from.
Runic Games.
Do you want to ask that?
Can we just say is it Torchlight?
But we still have like a couple of questions that would be a waste if we got it wrong. I don't know. I don't mind you guys trying because if you guys are
Okay.
pretty sure it's the game.
So it's the game Torchlight.
One.
You guys want to ask?
Everyone agree on that?
No, it's the
No.
game Torchlight 1.
Okay. He wasn't bad. Was wondering. You guys have inner conflict. Okay, is the game Torchlight 1? No. It's
Damn
not.
it!
There we lose.
No, actually, it's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry, keep going. What? There's still 3 more questions.
We have 4 more. Yeah, we have
17,
4 more.
18, 19, 20. Actually, 4
No,
more
technically
questions.
we guess the game right. Technically we guess the game, we guess it wrongly, and then that's supposed to be the. That's
Okay.
why we.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure? You
It's
sure?
isometric, right? We still have a few games.
List out all the games. List out all the possibilities. Go ahead. I'll let you know. What are your options?
Okay. What are our options? Sir?
Thinking.
Neverwinter?
Multiplayer.
No more
Dungeon-
questions. You just list out all your options.
Neverwinter Night. No.
Neverwinter Night is still there.
Okay, Neverwinter Night.
Actually, I need to play that. Okay.
Are we still playing Diablo?
Yeah, Diablo is still there definitely.
Okay.
But no gunpowder, right? No. I think that gunpowder kind of thing is.
Yeah, it's throw us off a bit.
Yeah, throw us a bit.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's very specific and yeah, I don't know.
Don't tell me it's freaking Sims, Harry, like the last time.
I'm not so bad, man. I'm not so bad. I wish.
You
Come
suddenly
on, what are
say
your
it's the
options? You wanna show your options first or not?
Wizarding expansion.
I don't know anything. Maybe Zig got the options. So yeah, I think Torch was my option as well, but apparently it's not.
Okay, so you want me to
Diablo.
reveal it, or you still want to guess based on your options?
Wait, wait.
I know Zerk don't
Yeah,
want to give
right,
out one. I know
Zerk.
Zerk don't want to give out one.
Zerk, it's already 12 o'clock, Zerk.
Yeah, I know. Is it? Shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fallout 2 is post-apocalyptic game,
Fallout.
right?
But
Is
Fallout
it
Fallout
a
2 is
isometric?
it's a turn-based, right? It's a turn-based game, right? No,
Oh,
it's
Is it
not.
really?
Fallout is no. Fallout's
I think Fallout.
first person,
the
right?
first,
So,
the
oh,
first two
sorry,
Fallout.
that one.
It
First
is
two
RPG.
Yeah.
Fallout 2 is not first person, but it's a
Oh,
turn-based game if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
but it doesn't have multiplayer.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
and it doesn't
Yeah, I
have
forgot.
Oh shit.
Come on, guys, come on.
Give up. Diablo.
Ah,
Warcraft, suddenly Warcraft lah tiba kan.
Warcraft, Starcraft, all
Sniper
the
sniper
No,
uses
StarCraft.
uses
sniper.
sniper uses
you
the
guys need to
gunpowder,
really.
right?
You guys really need to. You guys are not really too knowledgeable on those games, huh?
Dungeons and
The
Dragons.
answer is
Dungeon Keeper or something like that.
no
Are you
lah.
serious?
No.
Okay.
Answer is Warcraft 3.
What?
It's,
It
Is
does
it
have
really?
gunpowder. It does have gunpowder.
yeah, sniper.
People
I know, and
shoot.
sniper is
People shoot. There's even a
Warcraft?
guy
Okay.
that shoot bombs, right?
Oh shit.
I mean, not
Okay, it is.
that's not the reason lah. But I thought there was people that shoot guns.
I have no idea what Craft was released.
But it's on
Okay.
PC and Mac, but I consider
Yeah,
that as
it was easy multiple platforms.
Oh wow! I rule it out the moment it's not single platform.
I mean, because
Oh
it's famous
shit!
on PC, right? On Windows, right? But it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
other things
yeah.
as
I
well.
wasn't think about
we didn't
because
we were there, we were at Warcraft and Starcraft, but we
well,
immediately I
well,
thought
well, technically, well,
yeah, it's
just want to
legit
get
lah.
some understanding. So PC and Mac should be under the same platform, right? No,
Yeah.
It's not?
No, they are actually different platforms because it's two different ecosystems, right? Two different. You get what I'm trying to say?
I don't know.
it's true, but the
I
product
was
is though. Wait. Nah,
yeah, I always thought like platform
Oh.
were gonna be like PS,
Hardware,
Yeah,
two
that was
different
me.
hardware.
I
You're
thought the
talking about
moment you
different
said
kind of.
PC.
yeah, I,
yeah,
Yeah.
because in Steam you always have the Apple logo to show that it's
Yes, I was thinking the same. Correct. Yeah, I was thinking it's under
yeah,
this.
Mac and
Yeah.
PC. Yeah,
platform.
You overcomplicate things. Two different places to
Yeah.
play. Lah.
Yeah.
Which is so
Ah,
close also. You guys are so close. I was like, what do you guys actually say
We
already?
actually, yeah, we actually said it. But I don't
One
know
of you
why
guys
we.
actually asked whether is it Blizzard, right? I was like, fine, okay.
Yeah.
I think Reese is the one that asked you. We asked, is it
yeah.
Blizzard?
Reese asked that.
If
Oh,
he
sorry,
asked whether
Reese.
is it Blizzard, then
Go on.
the choices would be what? The choices would be Warcraft, Starcraft.
Diablo.
Sorry, not Starcraft. Starcraft
Yeah,
don't have magic.
I
Warcraft
think
and
if
Diablo.
is it an action RPG? Is it an action kind of game, Warcraft?
I mean, it's not
Is
turn-based,
it? Is
right?
it?
It's not turn-based, right?
It's definitely not to be.
It's not.
It's action.
It's sort of like action
It
because
feels
you
like
can
more
level up. Yeah,
strategy.
the skill and
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sure. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll grab it.
come on,
We'll
guys!
That's a
I
good
give you a
one.
good
we'll
That-
one.
that-
we'll
that is
get
a
the next
good.
round.
It was a
Yeah,
good.
that is.
Yeah, we'll get the next round. Yeah, we'll get it next round. Sure.
The
We're
next,
giving
okay,
Harry just a bit of
I
time.
will right now nominate Reese to be the next guy. Whenever we do the next one, Reese will be the one.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Yay!
I know. Tears of the
Yeah.
Kingdom. Done.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Next one is Zerg.
I'm gonna make it
So it's Diablo 4.
a
Okay,
game
thank
that
you,
you
everybody.
guys
Thank you,
love
everybody.
about.
Mine gonna be simple. Diablo. That's it.
All right.
All right.
cool,
Okay.
cool.
I think that's all the time we have for a day.
Game,
I
good game,
think
guys. Good game.
good game. At the end, I guess I win, but
Yeah.
with a caveat because of the
No,
No,
platform
we're,
thing.
we're giving a bit. Well, let's be. I think we're realistic. This is the first Zerg game on this. I bet he
Yeah.
was just trying to understand the rules.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry.
the
Don't
next
worry.
Yeah.
round,
Yeah.
Next one is for
Yeah,
real, but I think you
definitely.
guys are very close, lah. You guys are actually very
We
close.
were very close.
All right.
We were very hasty though. We were hasty. We need to be a bit more
Yeah.
patient next round. Yep, definitely.
All right, cool. That's all the time we have for today. Once
right,
again, thank you
cool.
so much. We thank all Adri, Reese, and Zerk to be here. If you like what you hear, please continue supporting us by subscribing and also listen to our audio only podcasts via Spotify, Google Podcasts, and iTunes, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, so thank you so much. Adri is gonna play Engage. Reese is gonna continue to play
Yep.
what's that game?
You may not know this, but this one is like a very not so
Yeah, haven't
popular
heard
kind
of
of
that.
game out
Haven't heard
there.
of that game. Yeah, yeah. It
Indie
must
game.
have not
Yeah.
selling well. So, not game of the year. So let's end Zerg as well. So thank you so much, and we will see you guys next
Bye.
week.
Thank you
Bye
guys.
bye.
It was fun. Bye bye.